Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Commodity TV, and to an update on Osisko Gold royalties and the year 2019. 2019 was a real roller coaster for the share price of Osisko Gold Royalties. The company faced problems with their diamond stream at Stornoway, but the issue was solved thanks to a good management and shareholders who worked together. The company announced 8 royalty and streaming transactions with a value around $245 million, making the company the most active one in the royalty and streaming sector. They took advantage of a weak market and did very well to enlarge their future revenue stream. Also, not to forget that the company pays a quarterly dividend and rewarded shareholders with share buybacks, which will continue in 2020. Let's have a short look on the achievements. The Horne 5 silver stream was a completion with Falco resources for up to 100% of the silver produced from the Horne 5 project located in Quebec in Canada. Once in production, the Horne 5 silver stream has the potential to deliver approximately 30,000 gold equivalent ounces to Osisko annually, ranking it second only to the Canadian Malartic royalty in Osisko's royalties and streams portfolio. Then in June last year, Osisko announced the repurchase of 12.4 million common Osisko shares from a jointly owned subsidiary of certain investment funds managed by Orion Resource Partners for a total value around $175 million. In a concurrent transaction, Osisko also agreed to sell to separate entities managed by Orion certain other equity securities held by Osisko for cash. The share repurchase transaction was an elegant solution that allowed the company to help Orion reduce its ownership percentage to the benefit of all remaining shareholders, while also providing Osisko with an exit opportunity for certain of its equity holdings. After this, Osisko and Sable Resources entered into a strategic investment agreement whereby Osisko agreed to support Sable's exploration activities over a 4-year period in exchange for a net smelter return royalty of up to 2%, covering all of Sable's properties over the period. Osisko's investment in Sable also included a right of first refusal on all future royalty and streaming transactions by Sable. In September then, Osisko announced an agreement with Mantos Copper to enhance their existing silver stream on the Mantos Blancos copper mine in Chile. The stream amendment transaction was part of a comprehensive financing which will enable Mantos Copper to expand the Mantos Blancos sulfide concentrator plant. This gives Osisko additional exposure to a long-life asset with further production upside and mine life extension potential, and will immediately increase cash margins per ounce and annual cash flow from the stream, and it increases the value of the existing silver stream on Mantos Blancos. During 2020, Mantos Copper is expected to continue advancing the Mantos Blancos expansion with expected completion in mid-2021. Then came the Barkerville acquisition, which was badly recognized by the markets and hit the Osisko share price hard, as many investors thought the management will go back to mining to play with the big toys in a big hole. But we think that this is wrong. Osisko took the opportunity to buy very cheap a fantastic project with huge future potential. We think they did it right, as the addition of the Caribou project to Osisko's portfolio adds a potentially world-class brownfield asset in Canada with a high-quality mineral resource, significant exploration upside, and substantial tailings and mining infrastructure in place. In 2020, one of Osisko's primary objectives will be to obtain third-party funding for the Caribou project while concurrently using the company's expertise in exploration, permitting, mine development and mine finance to keep progressing the project and adding value. Shareholders will benefit in the future for sure from this transaction. Osisko's shares are cheap given the current share price in relation to their revenues and rising revenues in 2020 and following years. Osisko entered into an investment agreement whereby they purchased a 1.2% NSR royalty from Talisker Resources on the historic Braylon Gold Project located in southwestern British Columbia. Osisko's investment in Talisker also included a right of first refusal on royalty buybacks and on royalty and stream financings relating to Talisker land package of over 226,000 hectares in British Columbia. In December, Osisko and Osisko Metals announced an agreement pursuant to which Osisko agreed to purchase a 1.5% NSR royalty on Osisko Metals Pine Point project located in Canada's Northwest Territories. Pine Point is a brownfields open-pittable zinc-lead development asset containing an inferred mineral resource of 52.4 million tons, grading 4.64% zinc and 1.83% lead, leading to 6.5% almost zinc equivalent and making it the largest pit-constrained zinc camp in Canada. Also in December, Osisko and Minera Alamos announced a royalty transaction that fully funded the permitted Santana Project to production located in Sonora State in Mexico. It is a simple heap leach gold project with very low capital requirement that could potentially be put into production in a short time frame of approximately 8, maybe 10 months. Once in production, Santana could provide Osisko with 1,000 to 2,000 gold equivalent ounces per year, with the potential to increase with further exploration upside. Minera Alamos is expected to begin construction of the Santana project the first half of 2020. In addition to the above achievements, Osisko always rewards their shareholders and has returned approximately $336 million in the form of dividends and share buybacks since inception in 2014 to shareholders. In 2019 alone, Osisko distributed approximately $30 million in dividends and over $184 million through share buybacks. At the current share price, we think Osisko is really undervalued, and the quarterly dividend can rise anytime with, of course, a rising gold price. Thanks for watching us, and bye-bye from Switzerland.